Hello from the sunny side here. Today we have Bootsy for as long as he can stand it. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. He would have been just fine. Just a little moment break there before my mouth starts using words I might not be prepared to say or have thought about. I'm learning more and more that those little intentional breaks in life are everything. Insofar as not speaking words that we regret or not reacting to things in such a way that don't honor ourselves or the other people around us at the time. Also considering really deeply how our actions might unfortunately contribute to other people's trauma. Reacting in a negative way, whether loud or quietly negative, can impair other people. We never know it. We never know what everybody's going through. We never know how that little snarky look or snarky remark at someone is going to affect them. In fact, as someone who has trauma, I'm so in tune to subtle changes in people's postures, a look on their face. I think it's called hypervigilant almost. I'm constantly looking for the way that people are responding to me, which has nothing to do with freedom for me or for the other person. So towards that end, I can be responsible for the energy I bring. I can be responsible for the words that I say. I can be responsible for how I react to people. Yeah. I can apologize when I do wrong, when I do harm. And in fact, that's been something that's been present in my life for the last several months, is apologizing and really taking responsibility for judgment and for saying things that aren't kind. And a lot of times that stuff is revealed in meditation when I'm quiet and just breathing. When I'm searching my heart, asking God to search my heart, asking God to purify my heart. There's so many scriptures about our hearts and asking God to remove the things in our hearts that prevent us from, come on. Come on, sit down over here. Okay, thank you. Come sit down over here. Oh my God. So this is our little thing. I mean, obviously he needs attention, and I'm not trying to give it to him too much because he's shedding. And then I gotta change my pants again. Please sit down. And I swear he never wants me to pay any attention to him until I'm sitting here in the sunny side. Anyway. So as we're doing the work, come on, here, sit up. And searching our hearts and asking God to search our hearts, he certainly will, and things will come up. So part of this process is being present to those things, not drowning in a pool of despair every time something is revealed about myself, in myself, that isn't good. Rather, internalizing the information and working on it and being conscious of when it happens again and remedying it when it happens again. Because once it's revealed and once we've internalized it, if we continue the same behaviors, it's never going to sit well, especially in sobriety, because we're not running from it. We're being present, we're not running. And it doesn't mean that we're bad people. It means that we have things in our lives that we need to work on, and hallelujah for that, because this is a process and it's a very, very broken world, and none of us are getting out of here clean, meaning that we all have wounds to heal. We all have things to heal. We have behaviors that we picked up as a result of fear and insecurity. And for me, it's a blessing, because every day that I'm alive and I get to work on these things is like freedom. I spent most of my life inauthentically telling people how to work on their stuff and never really looking inward and being super judgmental, because judgment comes from recognizing in others what we don't like in ourselves. So all of this is super advantageous towards living a free life. And the trick is to not to feel burdened or overwhelmed, which is really how meditation and yoga and exercise and fellowship and studying and growth, it's how it all works. To feel blessed by the opportunity to change, to be responsible for the energy and the words I bring to into every situation, knowing that I'm gonna fail, because I'm a human too, but apologizing when I do fail, to the other people and to myself. Breathing, the breathing I talk about, deep breaths through your nose, into your stomach, over your heart, out of your mouth or out of your nose, that links our body to our minds. That's the physical expression of the link of our body to our mind. If you have trauma or attachment issues, then the breath allows us to be inside of our body, allows us to feel things maybe on a deeper level. For soft and breathing through it, feel things without running, rather than internalizing it like despair or dysfunction. When our yoga, when our body is moving and we're breathing, we're focusing our attention on our body moving and our breath. Being present in that moment, focusing on our breath, our body, our movement, that enables us to be present. Just starting with presence, not even getting into expectation and judgment, just starting with presence. So then I'm not worried about what happened an hour ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, a day ago. I'm present in that moment, actually doing work to heal. And I'm also not worried about tomorrow, the next day, or 10 years. I'm present in the moment, breathing and moving my body in such a way that feels good. in such a way that I'm challenging myself. I'm learning how to stay in poses that are uncomfortable, which is a great metaphor for life. Not bailing the minute it gets hard. Finding joy when you're able to stay. Finding joy when you achieve something you didn't think you could do, when judgment or fear told you you couldn't do it. Finding peace through breathing, through a job well done, or a job attempted. Not quitting when we suck at it. Because sucking is just a judgment anyway. Peace through focus and presence. We're always going to show up better for everything in our lives when we're focused and we're present. And all that said, have some fun too.